Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Thursday, and yeah, it's way later than 1 o'clock, but I was really pushed on a schedule to try to get a quilt finished. Wanted to get it finished, wanted to get the binding. I will be posting a picture, but I will show you. Let's see if we can get a pretty good picture there for you guys to see. There it is. Hold it still. Yeah, that's what I've been working on. 35 t-shirts, 7 across, or 7 down, 5 across, and the binding. Let's see if we can show you. There it is. Some red, white, and blue star binding and backing. So that had to be done first, but now I think there's time to chill and just relax a little bit and give you a couple little tips. We have our Starstruck quilt starting next week, and I had to send it back. So now we just have the blocks as we work forward. It's a block of the month, but space behind us. Got anybody going to space camp? Got any kids, especially, well, boys or girls, want to be astronauts or just like space? Well, we have the panel that you see behind me, and the pattern with, I think we have, may have that cut into kits. I'm not for sure, but we've got that fabric at the shop. So super cute. I just need to take it down and quilt it. But until then, a little bit of something. I can't have a blank wall behind me. But we talked about table runners on Tuesday, and I sent all the ones that I had finished up to Mike. And I want to show you, hang on, I've got a couple here that are not finished. Okay, I have UFOs. Who, me? Yeah, I have lots of UFOs. But what I want to show you is what I do. Well, two things. One is when I've got the table runner, and this is a kit, summertime, right here. If you see that, we do, not a kit, but we have the pattern at the store. It's nice upside down there. Nice, fun project. This was a Janina Babbage that we did in our table runner class. Okay, you can see that. I've got the top finished. I've got the binding cut. I don't have it quilted. So what I do is I take some of those little hangers and I hang it up. I have my binding, and I take my pattern and I can clip them all together just like so, and hang it up in the closet. You hang it up on the hook, and then it's just a way to kind of get organized with the project. But I'm telling you, if you haven't made this, I want you to look at this. I want you to look at those letters. See those letters? Those letters are embroidered on there. It's fabric, and then the crosshatch stitch behind it. How super cute is that table runner? And we had some seagull fabric, the prairie points. If you've never done prairie points, you get to do all of those, and you can put some different fabrics on the ends. So it was really a super cute project. I'm gonna hang it up over here so don't lose it. But I wanted to share that with you. That's kind of what I do when I've got things in pieces. I get them as far as I can, bag them up, clip them on the bending down to pick up this really fun one. And we do have this table runner pattern at the store, Field of Flowers. I didn't send my table runner in because it's another UFO. So this is another Janina Babbage. On this project, we made, let's see, this was March. We did it springtime. We made all of the flowers. The flowers are three-dimensional. So let me just show you. Yep, there go the kids. They hear the door is remaining closed, and they think that means there's somebody out there. Okay, let me get this open. If you've ever wanted to do something that's three-dimensional and you haven't, and you worry about it, and you say, well, how hard is it to do? Well, I just want to show you have the leaves, and we have some of the organza behind it. So we used fabric, organza, water soluble stabilizer, stitched it all out. These are nice and stiff, and if I want them to be a little more pliable, I can soak them longer or get them a little bit more wet. Look at this. That's one of the flowers. Okay, so all of these either get glued or sewed. I think I'll probably sew them. That's the back side, but there's the front of the flowers that are going to go along the edges. You can see that all around there and up there of the table runner. Let me get it. And we did do a checkerboard with the black and use some of grunge, the cream with the green in it. The whole center, it's all been quilted. So now all we have to do, or I have to do, is go ahead and put my fabric on the back, the stitch in the ditch part, you know, to hold it together, and or the flowers, if you use the little tack down in the center of the flowers, that will hold all of that quilting together, so I don't have to do a bunch of quilting. And again, let's see, I've got my pieces here, I've got my ribbon, and on this one, since I had all of these little pieces, there's my binding. I've got everything in the bag. Close it up, clip it, and as soon as I have time to finish it, you know, I can pull it out. It's nice to be able to just pull it out and not search, and because I've got it clipped up like this and hanging, it's in my face, so I see it and I know it needs to be done. Okay, so let's just oh goodness, off to the side. It's all gonna fall down. Okay, so we'll take that and put it, I'll get that hung back up and then I can pull it down. Now, let's see. I had somebody come in yesterday and say, I think that I'm not cutting my pieces of Hoop Sisters Battleizer the size that it tells me to fit in the hoop because I'm wasting. I'm wasting my the Battleizer. Well, I want you to think about it. They have a different process, and I've got one block here that I just finished up and I haven't trimmed it up yet. It came out, yes, it's an extra long piece, was in my hoop, but when I take it out of the hoop, I always cut it in the same direction. And what I mean is, when you look at this, you've got a wider piece here, a little narrower on the side, so I always trim up across the top, across the bottom. Then I have shorter pieces on the side, but my top and bottom pieces are bigger. I've got a whole stack of them here from the blocks. Let me just and you can see, so I have big pieces and I do have some small ones. Now I'll tell you, these smaller ones, I save all of them. I've got a whole bag full of them. These smaller pieces are great to use in your smaller projects. If you're doing filler blocks, you're doing things for Kimberbell, yeah, you can use this. I've tested it out. The Battleizer, this is just a tad bit thicker than what your Kimberbell batting is, embroidery batting. The other thing is I stack them up and I save all the pieces, then you turn it into Franken batting. And what I mean by that, and I keep using it over and over and over again, is I take all of these pieces, okay, and I take the ones that are the same length, okay, and then I go back and I use my walking foot with a stitch in the ditch, or you can use a straight foot. It doesn't matter. You're going to zigzag it and make a nice wide, like a 4.5 to 5 zigzag, If you have a laser, you can do the laser light down the middle, keeps you on target. But zigzag back and forth, and all you do is just marry them up, just match them just like this, and stitch back and forth. They don't have to overlap, and that's what I do. So I use all of it, and you're cutting a piece the size of your hoop, but you're not using stabilizer too. That's it. That's all you're using, unless you want to put wool batting in it. Okay, so when I pointed that out, it was like, oh yeah, so you're using your battleizer, which is batting and stabilizer, instead of, with Kimberbell, they use the stabilizer, then you cut smaller pieces and you put it on. You're using two things. This you're using one. And I don't know if you can see the back, but you can see here, if I hold it up, see all those seams across? And I have had no problems with it. Here is a seam that goes across underneath my design, and whenever I finish it up and quilt it, I can't even feel the seam underneath where I pieced my stabilizer back. So Frankenbatting is the word of the day. It's the way to piece it back together. And you can do that if you've got pieces of batting for your quilts. Okay, you're doing quilts, you're doing a table runner, you're doing the Kimberbell's the little mini quilts, and you have a piece of batting that's not quite big enough. Your regular quilt batting, it can be pieced together too, same way. Okay, so it helps you to save. Honestly, I don't throw my batting away until I get small pieces, because I just wait to see in case I need it. Look here, I have a whole bag, and I just throw it in, and then I work on. I'll sit there and sew them. See, I got that piece all sewn together. If it's too big for the hoop, it's okay, because I'm going to cut it and use it again. So that's my little helpful hint of the day. Now, let's see. Whoops. I have a mess because I was working on this ginormous quilt, 55 by, it was 75 by 105. That's a pretty good size, and I did it on my long arm, but I needed to put my batting on, or my binding. Once it was done, I got it cut down, and I brought it to the studio because I have the machine right here, and I did use my weightless quilter to hold the clips back here. You can see them. I'm going to get up. You can see them back here. I use those to help take the weight off of it as I put it through the machine and sewed my batting on, or my binding on, then pressed it and flipped it, and all that kind of stuff to get it done. So I had to reconfigure the studio room. You see there's only one machine there, the other one's pushed back. Now I got to put everything back. So that'll be the next thing. Anybody that's hopped on Hoop Sisters, the mystery quilt, yeah, remember, you've seen my colors. The mystery quilt block, week 1, was revealed yesterday, and the way that they're showing it to you is they have the blocks are numbered, or letters, and she's got them on the wall behind her. Linda does, when she teaches the Facebook group, and then she reveals block by block. Well, I can now show you, because you saw my fabrics. Here's one of my blocks. So I've got one of the patches sewn together. This is week 1. We have that, and then we have the filler blocks, or whatever you want to call them, that we're making. Same color of thread for the whole thing, and Colleen, if you're watching, you'll appreciate this. This is that blue-green variegated affinity thread from, let's see, we've got the variegateds from Dime, and also from Filtech. They're beautiful threads, and it just blends right in with that blue and green. So the whole thing is going to be quilted with that same color of thread. So next week there'll be another block revealed, and if you're interested in it or finding out more about it, you can see it there on their website. But we appreciate if you go to our website and click on one of the affiliate links. We have affiliate links, I believe, for Dime. I think we have them for, I know we have them for Kimberbell. So you know, they're selling everything on their website now. So if you can want to, we appreciate it if you go to our site to go through and make those purchases. That helps us a little bit, helps us keep our classes going and the lights on. I want to share this with you because I posted, and most of you, let's see, I talked about it, and then you guys all got emails for the new IQ My Design Center class series. It's a series or a club. Okay, we started it. It's 6 months, and you can go on and register. Every month is going to be a different project or different things that you're going to learn. And when you sign up and register, you're going to get a getting started video class that helps walk you through the IQ and My Design Center. So it is not machine specific, other than it is Baby Lock and Brother, because IQ and My Design Center are the stitching, digitizing programs that are built into the machines. Okay, so that's what this club is a special club all about. So I'm going to show you how to take and make your handwriting and turn it into stitches, whether it's to make a quilt label or to take a recipe or the little handprints from the kiddos. You want your signature. We're going to be scanning, and that's the first lesson. We're going to be taking that and being able to turn it into something else. And the other part of it will be, you will be taking, and you can bring your own design, or I'll send you a design. You can see this, the little unicorn, and turn it into an embroidery design. I'm going to show you how to do that. There's a butterfly. So those are, that's the first lesson, first thing that we're going to be doing in June. The group will meet once a month, and you'll get all of your information and all of your supplies. So it's really a good deal. It's $120 for 6 months, 6 lessons, 2 hours each. It's $20 a lesson. What a deal. And you get the free one. So if you've got IQ and My Design Center, if you are not proficient in it, if you don't know how to use it, if you want to learn more, or you just want to come and learn the projects and hang out, go on and, oh, I see a heart. Yes. So go and get signed up because the spaces are filling up fast. Okay, guys, we are to the end of the month. Remember, if there's still time today and tomorrow, if you're local and you want your machine serviced, bring it on down. Mike's there till 3 today, and he'll be there tomorrow. Because Saturday the prices go up. Service, we've been forced to increase, so the prices go up. Also, starting June 1st, we are changing our hours. I posted, what are you working on today? And I saw little messages, trying to stay cool. Well, we understand, we hear you. Nobody wants to go out when it's hot in the afternoon. They don't want to come to the shop and come in because they don't want to go out in the hot car to come in. So we have found that afternoons are really slow. So our shop hours are starting next week. The hours are changing. They will be from 9 to noon. I think that's what it is. 9 to noon or 9 to, I think it's noon. We're changing those hours. It doesn't mean that you can't come in before 9 o'clock. It was 10. Or after. You just have to call and make an appointment. Okay, so sometimes we'll be there, but instead of just sitting around, hey, we're going to enjoy some of the Florida sunshine and things as well. So we're reversing things up a little bit so that we can do the hot stuff early and be in where it's cool, just like everybody else when it gets hot outside. So I hope you guys make it a great day. Starstruck's coming next month, the Navigator, and the oh goodness, let me tell you the name of this one again. So many of them I forget. This is Splendid Star, the Splendid Star. This is exclusive to shops from Hoop Sisters. They are having a Facebook sewing group that's another session that's gonna start. We have the designs and everything you need at the shop, and if you want to join us, come on and sign up. So make it a great afternoon. Remember, the end of this is the last few days of the Maywood Kimberbell sale. So all things Kimberbell, all Maywood fabrics are on sale. So let's make it a great afternoon, and let's all go sew something.